I was sexually violated by an extended family member.
And then what happened?
So we moved in order to retain that honor.
To the United States.
That's right. And my family uses the eye treatment as one of the factors of us moving, but really underneath it was about
retaining honor. Wow. How did you come to faith in Jesus?
As I got older, I saw the emptiness of Islam. I saw that it took and it took and it took, but it never gave. There was a girl that had the courage and the bravery to step beyond the social boundaries of middle school, and she asked me to come to church with her.
Wow.
And what she didn't realize was that months prior to her asking me to come, I got on my knees after beating, and I did the despicable. I was at the end of myself. I was considering suicide. I was just done.
You said after beating, so even though you were a devout Muslim and doing everything you could to please your family, your father was beating you.
Yes, he was. And it's the culture. It's not seen as something odd. And so I got on my knees and I said, God, if you are real, show me who you are. If you're Allah, if you're Buddha, if you're Jesus, I just want to know truth and I'll give my life to it. And after that prayer, Angela came months later, and my life transformed through that experience at church.
Your father at that point gave you an ultimatum.
He said that if you do not turn back, there are consequences with death.
You were preparing to die. I mean, you were, what, 16?
16.
And so you didn't really have a way of escape at that moment, but then God provided a way of escape.
He did, through a set of miraculous and crazy events. This lady at 2 a.m. in the morning while this is happening, I'm ready to die. Like, I'm ready to just face it. She messages me, and I feel this powerful feeling of I need to reach out to her. Wow. And so I call her, and that's what I ask her. I tell her for a second my story, and I say, will you pray that in the face of death that I do not deny Jesus?
You're now 22, you're a college student, we can't say where. Do you still fear for your life?
I've come to the conclusion that my life is not my own, and when it's time, but at the same time, I do take precautions to be wise.
So there's still that whole issue of, you shamed the family now in the ultimate way.
I have, by writing about it. Ultimately, my message is one of hope. Like, my message through my story is to show other people that there is restoration and healing, and absolutely there's a safety element, but I just so hope that people are inspired to love God with everything they have.
Rivka, it is such a pleasure.